Hey, buddy, Break Bearings back, man. Tonight we're talking about a set that unfortunately I kind of missed out on. I'm embarrassed to say I meant to pick this set up so many times. Was waiting for it to go on sale, but then I forget about it. And that set is the Vader's TIE Advance versus A-Wing Starfighter. Retail price of $90. I absolutely love this set. I've always had a soft spot for the A-Wing fighters in the Star Wars universe, and I think getting the Vader's TIE Fighter with it, and the minifigs was a great deal. High on the price point at $90, but sometimes that happens. So A-Wings, why do I like A-Wings? They're probably my second favorite ship of all of the fighters in the Rebel Alliance. I like them because, they're smaller, they're faster, they're maneuverable, they're great interceptors. Plus the Green Squadron. Green's my favorite color as a kid, so those things all kind of combine, and they kind of give me a soft spot for these ships. So, that being said, look at this A-Wing fighter released in 2006. This one is more reminiscent of the actual Return of the Jedi A-Wings we saw. The one in this current set was more from the Rebels offshoot storyline. Anyways, getting back to this, so we have a retail price of $16. Its current value is $39, so it has more than doubled in its 11 11 years, going on 12 years. Parts value is $46. Well, remember, this was a smaller set. This was a set of about 140, 150 pieces, I believe, with two minifigures, if I'm not mistaken. So what does that mean for us? Well, that puts us at a minus 13% off the parts value, which is, again, don't get stressed about a minus 13% being 10 years out. There's a lot of factors that go into it, but the set has appreciated, and it will, because the A-Wings, we get an A-Wing set once every 3 years or so. So what about Vader's TIE Advanced A-Wing? Let's look at some numbers, and we'll talk about it. Now, first thing I want to talk about is the minifigures. You get 4. Yes, they're all exclusive. We've had A-Wing fighters, A-Wing pilots before. We've had Vader's before. We've had Grand Moff Tarken before. We haven't had the Sable character before, I believe. She may be the first time. So, all being told, these are all great minifigures, great molds. I love them. The Vader one is the one to get right now. He is currently reselling about $12 on Bricklink, and you have Grand Moff Tarkin clocking in somewhere between $7 and $8. Those two by themselves are $20. The two female minifigs are roughly about $3-4 a piece. So when you factor it all together, you're talking about almost $30 for the minifigs, which again, drives these sets. The Grand Moff Tarkin is interesting for me because so far he is probably the most detailed and actually looks like Grand Moff Tarkin. So that's kind of cool. The previous ones I felt they were more generic looking and didn't do it for me, but I really like this one. So moving on, let's talk about the A-Wing Starfighter. So we're talking 114 on the parts, $90 on the retail price. They're pretty close. That usually is a sign for me to stay away from this set. That is not a good spread in my opinion. So 2 years after retirement, we're looking at, 114 on the parts, minus 13%, puts us at $99, which I think will probably be what the price is 2 years out. I think it's pretty accurate. I don't consider this a conservative estimate. I think it's going to be very close to what it is. Could be a little higher, a little lower. We'll see how that works out. Now, projecting a little past that, let's go 6 years out. I am definitely putting this on the plus side. It's going to be around $136, $140 6 years out. Now, why, Brick Baron, are you saying it's not going to double? Well, the other A-Wing doubled, but it took it over 10 years to do it. Plus the fact, when the first A-Wing came out, that A-Wing was tied directly to Return of the Jedi. This A-Wing is not. And really, third of all, for me, is that we get A-Wing sets every 3 years. So we're going to get another one. Now, depending on how the newer ones, as the years roll on every 3 years, how those A-Wings are packaged, will they come as a smaller set or part of a more larger set, and what minifigures come or don't come with them, that will also influence this price. I do think if you were to hold it for 10 years, though, I do believe you're looking at about $150, $160 on this thing. Remember, you had a high retail price in this set when it came out. It was like 12, 13 cents a piece for this set, and that's kind of what's hurting a little bit. So bottom line is this. I missed out on this set, and I regret it. But in terms of an investment, because you had a high retail price on the set, and a bunch of other factors I've already talked about, it's not the best set in terms of investment, although it's still solid. And I would still recommend getting it if you can still get one. just to kind of round out your collection. I just like the A-wing. So I'm just a fan of the ship, and I'm sad because now I have to wait, 3 more years for another one to come out, and that's just how it goes. So I have to do a better job paying attention sometimes. I fell asleep at the wheel. So, guys, as always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will be back next time to talk about my next set, and I will see you later.